So I found this cool little audio pod. I'm not sure. You're meant to lay in it and listen to the sounds of the forest. It's like a little cubby. I could camp in here. Anyway, I thought it would be a cool place to do a little mini Feldenkrais body scan lesson. So, find a spot to lie down and get comfortable. Lay on your back, and if you need any padding for your head, you can get a folded towel or book. Make sure it's not too bulky so your neck feels sort of neutral. I'm just going to lay on these wooden planks. Get cozy. Take a deep breath. Listen to the sounds around you. Perhaps you're in a house. Perhaps you're outside in a park or in your garden. What can you hear? I can hear some interesting bird noises. I actually saw a lyrebird before. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so just drop into your body. Notice how you're feeling today. Are there any areas of tension that jump out at you? How are your legs resting on the floor today? Do they feel similar or different? Has one foot turned out more than the other? How is your pelvis resting on the floor? Is there one part of your pelvis which feels heavier than the rest? Do you feel like you're leaning your weight more on one side than the other? Or is it fairly even? And check in with your lower back. And is there a gap between your lower back and the ground? You can use your hands to check if you're not sure. If you can get your fingers or your hands in there, that might indicate you have a large gap, muscle tension holding your lower spine away. Just notice, without trying to change anything. Notice your middle back and your spine in your mid back, the vertebra. Are the vertebrae touching the floor in your middle back? Just notice. And is one side of your mid back more in awareness, in your awareness than the other side? And notice your ribs in that area. And the sides of you, the ribs at the side, the lower and middle ribs. Can you feel them moving at all? Is the breath moving that area of your body? You can put your hands up to your lower ribs and just rest them for a moment there. Without pushing down, you're just resting them softly. And can you feel the ribs moving into your hands as you breathe and sinking away as you breathe out? Or perhaps there's not much movement there for you. Just make a note of it. And do you feel the breath in your belly, your abdomen, and your lower belly? Is there any movement there? With the breath coming in and out? And what about your upper ribs? Your chest area? Is there any movement with the breath? At the front, the sides, maybe even the back. Perhaps you feel a very slight change of pressure in your upper back with each breath in and out. And just notice how your upper back is feeling, how it contacts the floor around the left shoulder blade and the right, and the thoracic vertebra in between your shoulder blades. And is each shoulder blade contacting the floor in the same way? Can you feel the lower pointy bits of the scapula, the shoulder blades, touching the ground? And if you can, does it feel different for one than the other? Then notice the area at the back of your neck, your lower neck. Does it arch away from the floor? Do you feel do you sense a large gap under your neck? This might be more noticeable if you don't have any padding. If you do have padding, this will affect that. You notice how your arms are resting on the ground? How have you chosen to place them? Are they resting on the ground or on your body? Are they by your sides or out from your body? Are they rolled in or out? Is each arm oriented the same? And check in again with your chest, the front of your chest. Notice your breathing again. Has it changed at all? Perhaps it has deepened as the scan has progressed. Any deep breaths is a sign that your nervous system is relaxing. Just notice. And if you are feeling the breath move in your upper chest, can you get a sense of it moving your sternum, your breastbone, as well as your ribs? And then take your hands and just place them on your upper chest, just below your collarbones, just gently rested there. And take a few breaths. Notice any movement under your hands. Do your hands lift as you breathe in? I'll leave that. Place your hands down somewhere by your sides and just gently roll your head from one side back to the middle and then to the other, and go very slowly. And only go about half as far as you think you can. See if you can make it a very slow, smooth, languorous movement Not sure if that was the right word. Just very slow and relaxed. Are your eyes open? Try it a few times with your eyes closed. And just see if you can feel any echo of that further down from your head. Perhaps in the base of your neck and your chest. And then leave that. Simply rest a moment. And when you're ready, come to stand and take that for a little gentle walk.